Evening, Steelers, and welcome to another game of Hearts of Iron 4. Uh, do let me know in chat if you can hear me, first of all. I'm going to do something a bit different tonight. I can see we've got 4 people watching, or 2 people watching. Say hello if you're watching. Hello, Abdul. You're watching there. Tonight, I thought I'd play a quick game and see how we get on. If you remember last week, I tried Italy and got hammered. So tonight we're going to do something else. I'm going to go with the German Reich, and I'm starting at 1939, September of 1939. So it's going to be pretty quick, and I'm playing in civilian mode as well because I'm still not very good at this game. So we'll see what happens. I was practicing earlier on, and I managed to get quite far with the German Reich. So let's see what happens in this one. Because it's just before the invasion of Poland, or the attack on Poland, I've got one thing up here is I've got a war goal. I know this because I played the scenario earlier on. So that's going to be basically attacking Poland. But first things first. So my overall strategy for tonight and for this game is I'm going to take Poland out, which will most likely bring in the Allies. So that will bring in France and Britain because they're protecting Poland. I'm not yet at war with the Netherlands or with Belgium or Luxembourg, but I want to take those as well. So I'm going to have to justify a war goal against them. I'm going to try to get Italy into my faction, into the Axis, and anyone else who wants to join as well. I'm also going to try and keep the Soviet Union away from me for a bit by sticking with the Ribbentrop. What's it called? The Molotov-Ribbentrop treaty. So we can give them half of Poland, and then they will just sit on the back end. Hopefully, they will sit on the back end. That's my plan. So obviously we started, so I've got to go through all this stuff. We're already quite far into the game, so I'm just going to start getting a few of these things ticked up, and let's have a look at what we can do. We're already quite far ahead with engineering. There's quite a bit to do here with production, so I'm going to get some oil in because oil's always useful. I want to actually make some tanks as well, so I want to get my tanks upgraded. So that's the next thing. If you're watching, say hello in chat. Don't be shy. Let me know who's out there. Let's have a look what else we got here. We've still got all this lot to do, the support unit. So, but I'm more interested in artillery at the moment because I want to put that in and give it a good hammering. And what's the last one? Air. We're still half a year off getting some of these, so we've got some good stuff. I don't know if I might go for the aerial bombers. They'll be useful, better than pumping out lots of ships. So I think I might actually go for the Arado as well. So that's filled up all my technology slots. Civilian factories. Now we're going to do some building. I'm going to build a few military factories, I think. Let's just build a few, 4 or 5 of these, I think. Just stick some of those in the centre. Do I need to build anything else at this point? Let's have a look at our supply. Our supply is pretty good. Where it's red, it's rubbish. Where it's blue, it's better. So I'm alright with that at the moment, I think. As I get on in the game, I think I'll probably need to be putting supplies in. So I'm going to build a couple of fuel silos as well, because they're always very useful at this point. So, as I say, if you are watching, say hello. And do let me know if you can hear me as well. We've got some free military factories. I'm going to pump up my artillery because I'm going to swap the templates for my divisions around later on, so I'm going to need a lot more artillery. Most other things are okay. Let's get a few more ground support. Got quite a lot of I want to make sure I've got plenty of military infantry equipment coming out. I've still got 10 more there. Let's push most of it into aeroplanes because they'll be useful. in the coming attack. So that's used up my factories. All my dockyards are being built. I'm going to turn some of these into continual builds, so they will just keep going. Same with the destroyers as well. So they'll just keep getting those pumped out. And I'm going to need some navy for my forthcoming invasion of the UK. Right, let's modify the government a bit. Let's see what we can get. Right, we need a theorist first of all. Who should we go for? Let's get Guderian in there for Blitzkrieg. Modify the government as well. Is there anybody interesting? Who was the war industrialist man? No, armaments organizer, Albert Speer. Let's get him in. May as well. Why not? And Chief of Navy. Let's go with Eric Rader for the decisive battle. Ground support from Hermann Goring. Let's put Rommel in. Tactical genius. Now I can't put any of these in just yet because I haven't got enough command power. But I do have more political power. So let's have Blom and Voss for aircraft. Let's Focke-Wulf. What else we got here? Mauser for the infantry. Let's give all those up. And I say, give me a shout out in the chat if you're watching. We've only got a Hipper class that is outdated at the moment, so just let that get built. Decisions. I'm not going to cancel the MEFO bills, but I do want to get some paramilitary training in Slovakia. Give me some more divisions. What else have we got? We can invite to factions already, so we can get Bulgaria in. Yes. Come along. Join us. It's fun over here. National focus. This is the next thing I want. Something that's going to give me... There we go. That's a good one. That's going to give me factories, loads of military factories and building slots in 70 days. That's in about a minute. Take about a minute at top speed. Ignore the decisions. Insufficient resources. Do I really want to give away any factories for rubber and tungsten at this point? No, I think I can cope without it. So ignore that. We've got no divisions in basic training yet, so I don't know if I can. I don't think I've got enough at the moment to change these. I might have. There we go. Yeah, I can. So let's do that. So we've upgraded our infantry. I'm going to put these on. 3 or 4 of these going, and let's just put these out at Berlin, Saxony itself. And I'm not going to put out any tanks yet because I want the... Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look at our tanks. See where we're at with the... What have we got? We've got Panzer IV Aus Fs. That's the best we've got at the moment. The basic medium Panzer. So, do I want to make any of these just yet? I don't think I do. I'm going to wait. I've got loads of light tanks, so I don't need those just now. Right, the next thing I need to do then is start to organise my units. So let's just gather everybody together into one big army. I've got 122 units here, so I'm going to need to start splitting these down into separate armies. So I'm going to make a Panzer army first of all, so that's them. All I'm doing here is selecting the Panzers and putting them together, and what I'll do is I'll also grab the motorised units as well and put them in there. That's an SS Regiment 3 motorised infantry, so let's stick them in. Have we got any more motorised? Yes, there's more motorised there, so they can at least keep up with the Panzers. And we'll give that over to Guderian, of course, because he's an armour officer. So we'll shove him in. Then over here, if we take 83 of the infantry regiments, split them in half, put them in there, then we'll split these again in half down to 21, give them a new unit. So we've got 2 there at 21. What else we got here? There's 61 here. I'll take those 41, and should I... Let's put those in, and then we'll split those in half as well. So that's more infantry divisions as well. And then what were these ones left over? So this is a mix of Gerbich divisions, infantry divisions, Fallschirmjäger and cavalry. I want a Fallschirmjäger in one of these units, I think, because they're obviously a bit better. Go on, you 7 and 6 are you watching? Say hello, somebody. These are going to be my... They're going to sit over here because I'm going to make them into defenders, basically. And this lot, I'm going to actually turn this into an army group 1 under Gerd von Rundstedt. And he's going to have 5 of these fellas in here with him. I'll just gather these together first of all. I'm just going to make this lot up first of all. So this is going to be my thrust, my attackers. First one, let's give it to Rommel. I know he's an armour genius, but we've got Guderian with the armour. So I'll give that army to Rommel. Might reassign him to an army unit at some point. Then that was Manstein. Who else we got? Von Bock. He's going to go in there, and then we're going to look at our defending units. So we'll put Vix in, and then we'll stick Witzbein in there as well. So let me make another army group, and that'll be for these ones. These will all go together, and we'll put Von Klug in there. Right, in the bath, sorry. Are the armies going to auto-organise? Seems you're going to invade Poland with armies that are all mixed up between East Prussia. I'm going to organise them now, Frank. You watch. This is all I've done at this point is I've just organised them into armies. So I've rationalised them. So here we've got infantry together, then the armour and motorised infantry. Then we've got infantry with a couple of Gerbig and cavalry, and then just some more infantry as well. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to assign them to front lines. So this is Guderian. I'm going to give him this front line here. What will happen is they will then move to that front line. I'm also going to give them an offensive line. They're going to attack Warsaw from the north, and they're just going to pile straight in, and they will just pile down. Then we're going to have Rommel. His front line is going to be here. Hang on a second. I want to cover the entire frontage there. And then what will happen is these will move to these front lines, and they will then start to prepare for the attack. And his offensive line is going to be there to the north. Manstein will give him a front line from the bottom of Rommel down to there, and then his offensive line is going to be coming up there. So these will, what I'll do when I set these onto an auto attack, they will just push forward on these lines. And then Von Bock, we will give him a front line from Slovakia there, and yet again push up here. So as soon as Warsaw falls, pretty much Poland is out of the game. So we only really need to capture Warsaw. It's going to absolutely batter them completely. However, as I said before, as soon as I start a war with Poland, France and Britain will be pulled into it. So I'm going to need some defences over here, and I'm going to put these on area defence. So what they will do then is, yet again, they will move over to these areas and hold them, and they will try to take back any land that is taken off them. So, and these ones I want to stop the British from doing any seaborne invasions, so I'm going to protect my coast up here like that. Okay, so that's the army set out. As soon as I click go, they will start moving into position, but we're not finished yet, because the next thing we want to do is sort out our air force. So this is our air force as it stands, huge, and these are all currently haven't got any particular orders, so I'm going to have to give these individual orders. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach them to particular armies. So we're going to put these ones with our armour attack. So there we've got 102 fighters and 252 ground attack, and then they will ignore that. So then what I'll do is give them air superiority, close air support, we'll do some interception. I'm not bothered about strategic bombing for these ones, and I'm not bothered about logistic strikes at this point with these. So they're attached to that army, they will go with them. We're going to do the same with these ones here. These guys are going to attach to this is Madstein, isn't it? So they're going to do the same. So we've got some bombers, old bombers, ground close air support, fighters as well. So we're going to do all of this, do some strategic bombing with these as well. Where else have we got? Let's give a few of these over to Rommel. So we just click on that, and that gives him 100. So I've got about 100 or so on each of these armies at this point. And same again, we're just going to click through. So these will just automatically batter the enemy as they go in. And then I want to give these ones. We've got all of these. I'm going to click these onto Von Bock. And again, yet again doing the same thing. He's got no cast though. He's got no close air support. So I'm going to see if find a close air support. There's one. We'll attach that to Von Bock. Where is he? There he is. And then they will do the same. They will go in with cast attack. You've got to click it up here to tell them what to do. I'm going to use my aircraft later on to attack the British shipping. But right now, what I need to do is put the rest of these. I'm just going to put these ones together with these other armies. Oh, now let's just get them out bombing France, because why not? Just start weakening them, I think. What we got here? Yeah, we've got another bunch there. We'll send those out because I've got more than enough that I need for an attack on Poland. Let's just get all the ones that are standing by doing something. So these are just going to be operating as soon as the war starts. What we got here? I'm going to set those off attacking British shipping or French shipping. Let's send these over these areas, the Benelux areas as well, doing the same thing. What's the other one? They're standing by, so they're going to pile in as well. Just bombing and bombing. Right, so now the only ones here are the ones with. They're the only ones with a. It was an exclamation mark. Oh no, there's these ones here. 132 transporters. Don't need those to do anything at the moment. So that little exclamation mark next to them shows that they're not actually given any orders at this point. So that's the air sorted out. Navy. So there's a lot of sorting out at the start of this because I've got a lot of a lot of things to organise. So I was watching a video on shipping the other day, and these are our fleets apparently, and these are the individual forces within them. I think I can't remember what they call them. Does it come up? The individual squadrons, are they squadrons? Fleets. But overall it's commanded by a particular commander. So we'll put Raider in charge here and Donets here as well. What I want to be doing with these is I want to get these out and doing some attacking. So let's just have a look, see what we've got in these. So we've got a bunch of submarines here, and I want these to be out convoy raiding. So I want them in a deep place. So the U-boats, flotillas are all going to be heading out there, and they're going to start doing convoy raiding out there. So that'll cut off the British. Then we've got these guys here. So I want some to do some patrolling. This is a destroyer fleet, Zerostas. So what do I want to do with these? Let me just click on these on their own. Number 9. So we're going to do a patrol in the English Channel. So that's what they'll be doing. But then we're also going to have a strike force of these guys. So these will sit in port until they see enemy ships, and they will come out and bash them, hopefully. And I'm going to try to do the same with these ones as well. I know full well that against the English Navy, the British Navy, I'm not going to do great. But if I at least keep them on their toes, I think that's going to be a good thing. Because what I'll do is I'll wipe them out with my aircraft later on when I want to do an attack on Britain. So that's my overall plan. So that's what we're doing at the moment. We've got the convoy raiding here. Well, let's have a look. Let's send some other ones out as well here and there. I think let's do that. These guys here, these can they can come out to the North Atlantic Ridge as well. So we got some stuff happening in there at least. So you know we can kind of ignore that at the moment. That's the good thing about the Germans is they're relatively landlocked. So you know most of your fighting is going to be on the ground, so you don't have to think so much about the what you call it, the navy. Right. The other thing I want to do is I want to justify some war goals. Well, I can't. I need 3 more political power before I can justify war goals against Belgium and the Netherlands. So I want to be doing that before I go into the attack. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get everybody into position. You'll see what happens when they all start moving. So unpause it. Oh, 1 second. Loads of stuff's happened. Italy pursues closer bonds with Germany, so that's us getting closer. Nice. Bulgaria has accepted the offer, so they're now in the Axis. Let's just move down a bit. Interesting is seeing how this goes and never reorganises force this close to the invasion. Well, this is madness, Frank. You'll see. Okay, US Congress passes the Neutrality Act. Great. Don't care. Right, so now we are now organised, mostly. You can see they're all in position. So let's declare war. Italy's going against Yugoslavia. Yeah, that's their problem. Right, so let's declare war. And we'll call the Allies. And as I say, it'll bring France and Britain straight into this. So we'll send it. Oh, look, we're at war. German right declared war on Poland. Get ready for fun. So by clicking the little arrow here, you can see it's starting. My invasion is going to start. So we'll just sit back and watch. Another pane. Poland's joined the Allies. So we've got Italy as our ally. So now we are fighting the Allies. And as you can see, the German Reich is called Bulgaria as our ally. So look, we're absolutely pounding them. This is largely because of the air support as much as anything else. But there we are. We've already encircled those ones. We're almost out the gates of Warsaw. Literally days into the fighting, and we're hammering them. I'm just going to push all the way through, and before you know it, I should be taking notice of the supply, but I'm not that bothered. We've got an ace. Right, just pause that so I can build up some of this stuff. So some of this stuff's starting to build up. We're on 39. So I want to get as much oil refining as possible. 3 dockyards, something has been built. So let's have a look what else we got. Let's just have a few more Zerostras, I think. I am missing heavy fighters. I'm not building any. I'm not that bothered. They're a bit rubbish. Is it time to start building tanks? No. We'll forget that. Sorry, I need some military infantry equipment. So what's our naval battles? So what have we won? Victory. We lost 1 ship against 4 convoys. Nice. Where's the next ones? We got defeated there. But it's alright. I don't mind. Defeated there as well. It's only submarines we're losing. I'm not that fussed about that. What's happening over here? Looks like we've got quite good, what's the word, naval supremacy, I think, by the looks of it. So I'm not 100% sure on what happens with the with Navy. It's the one thing I've never really worked out. Evening, Checkos and Sprues, or should I say James? How are you doing? I hope you're well. Right, we've got some the Kampfflieger. Right, let's get these out. Where are they? Come on, lads. Get yourselves out there doing some bombing on the ships and the ports. And we've also got a bunch of Stukas. Let's add those into somebody's army. Let's put them in with Von Bock. If I can. Oh, looks like I can't. Alright, so we'll stick them in with Rommel. He deserves them. And we've got 57 fighters, so we'll put those in with Von Bock, I think, if I can. There you go, 206 fighters. Have you recovered from yesterday, James? Where's the other unread? What's happening here? We got defeated by the Polish. Okay, can cope with that. I'll tell you what then, I'm gonna send these guys over here onto the Baltics. They can do some bombing of the Baltics, I think, and go and take out some of the ships, the Polish ships. Right, so let's see how the rest of the fight is going. So we've almost crushed them here, and we are crushing them here as well. So Warsaw is disappearing very quickly. Anything else happening? No, they haven't done a naval invasion yet. So we can do some doctrines here. Let's go with a modern blitzkrieg. We'll log that for 35. We can also modify our... yesterday was great fun. It was great laugh. Absolute chaos. Who can we add? Military High Command. Where am I looking? Military High Command. We can only get him, so I'm going to ignore that for now. I'm not bothered. I want to get my army's experience up. Okay, so we've got improved engines. I want to get better armour, so research that. Oh yeah, welcome James. Thanks for playing. It was a right laugh. Right, so I'm going to get some of these. I think I'm going to start building up on the support stuff. What else we got up here? Unread. Hold on. Oh, there you go. While I was sorting that out, Poland has gone. So, yep, we've got it. Great news. Poland has capitulated. I was just about to read this Navy report. Oh, we got defeated. We lost 6 submarines. Hello. Looks like Italy is struggling against France down here, as I would expect they would do. I'm just going to sit here and do this. Right, let's justify some war goals against these. Justify the war goal here, so conquer Wallonie, and I also want Luxembourg as well. Right, so that should take a little while, but I should at least be able to sort them out. Right, now the thing is, I know that the Soviets aren't going to do a great deal, so I'm going to do it here. Well, I think they're not going to do a great deal. I'm going to give them what they want in a second, because they'll ask for a part of Poland. So I'm going to go like this. I'm just going to protect this coast for now. Then, where are these guys? These are on the French border, so I'll just take that off there. Oops. There we go. Take that one off, and then they can just sit there on that border. What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to change it, and I'm going to give them a front line, which is going to be France. I'm not going to break through there because I will never get through the French forts. There's not a chance of it, but I'm going to give them an order so that when I smash through the Schlieffen plan, when that kicks off and I go through Belgium and the Netherlands, I'll push them in as well, so that will crush them. Right, so Rommel, let's put you up here. Unfortunately, we can't draw any offensive lines at this point because we're not at war with them yet. But I'm going to get everybody ready for the coming attack, and then we want these lads in about the somewhere in about the centre, I think, and they will just push through, and they will pile through into Paris when they're ready. I'm not going to attack and do a naval landing on Britain. I'm going to try to get France first, and then we'll do a naval landing on Britain if we can, and try and take that. What's happening in the south? Italy is fighting the British here in Africa. I'm going to ignore that for now. I'm concentrating on Europe. So we'll go from here, see where we're at. Let's just have a look at some of these naval battles that's going on. Where is it? Where are you? Oh, wrong one. Clicking on the wrong thing. I lost U-57 submarines. Oh well. We'll live. So now, yes, we'll give it to the Russians. So they've taken their part of Poland, as you can see there. So let's just have a look. See, ignore that. I was just seeing where they were. So everybody's reorganising again. Yeah, enjoy while it lasts. So everybody's coming back over. I've got this coastline protected up on the top. That's the most important thing. So justification is over. Let's declare war on them, shall we? And we'll call the Allies. Yay! So that's the Netherlands declared war on. I can't declare war on them yet. On the 16th of December, so a couple more months I'll be able to. Right, so now I need to draw some offensive lines for Rommel and his boys. So we'll just draw lines all the way through. Who else we got? Guderian. You can run all the way up to the coast. Let's just send them in straight away. They should also then go in with their... Stop that. Tick the wrong one. So another offensive line here. And then go in. And the... who is it? Manstein's, well, he can wait. But the rest of them... Let's see them fall as well. So the Netherlands have joined the ally. Not for long. Look. Okay, I'm questioning the Belgian sovereignty. Look at that, straight through. Crushed them. Split their army in half. Yes. Yes, let's have a tripartite attack. Right, okay. Need to do a few of these things now. I need to go back to the political part. What should we get next? We've already gone past most of these. Let's go with Army Innovations 2, I think. I've still got a load of free military factories as well. If you're watching, say hello. Do say hello. No, I didn't want to build any more light tanks. I want to build... Now I've got more factories. I want to build some Alf Fs. I want these bad boys. Let's give them 15 factories, so the next load of factories I get, I've got some dockyards free as well by the looks of it. Let's get these up. So they're okay. I wanted to make some medium tanks. That's the thing I want to do now. Where we're looking for. So Panzer Division, let's call it a medium Panzer Division. Duplicate that and update it, and then I'm going to get rid of all the motorised infantry with them. We're not interested in that. I've got 29 to spend. So let's put some medium tanks in here. Too much at this point. So, okay, I'll wait. a little while. I'll see. I'll wait till I've got more army experience. Right, everything's coming up. Italy signs a tripartite pact. Good. Japan is on our side. Italy's on our side. Kingdom of Romania joins the Axis. Let's have a look at how our faction's doing right now, shall we? Resource, infrastructure, factions map. So the Axis. Ooh, look at us, nice and strong, right in the centre of Europe, where we should be. Come back. Terrain. Sorry, I want the other one, not Terra. That one. This one here. Right. So they are nearly dead. The Dutch oh great. I'm quaking in my boots. Okay, the Netherlands has capitulated. Great news. And I'm still angered by the Belgian posturing. Right, so next up. Who's going to be the next to fall? So we need a front line here. For Rommel. We want another one here for Von Bock. And another one here for Guderian as well. I also need to spread out my defences on this side over here, so let's just do that because they get a bit tricksy to the British. Let's have a look over here. What's happening over here? We don't have any naval supremacy by the looks of it, but that's not a worry, not just yet. We'll be all right. So I need to wait till October. Sorry. Keep getting defeated by these victory there against the French. So we are sinking stuff. It's just a war of attrition at least. We're fighting over there as well. I'm not too fussed about the naval stuff, as I say. Just as long as it keeps doing things, I don't really mind. And it looks like we're sinking quite a lot of their stuff as well, which is good. We don't have much here, do we? What's that? A couple of U-boats. But that's because I'm not really pushing the Navy stuff. That's the reason. So I'm happy enough with that. What happened here? What did we lose? All sunk ships are destroyer types, but we managed to get ourselves light cruisers and submarines. So like for like pretty much there, isn't it? Slovakia wants to send a division. Yeah, of course, we'll take them. So let's add them in with Rommel. I have 31 combat experience at this point. So now I'm going to edit this into something usable. Let's get rid of all of those. Put on some medium tanks. I want one more at least. So if I save that, is that going to take that? No, it'll cost me. So save it at that, and then I can start training some of those, and I can swap those. I can move those around anyway. So let's build these again near Berlin. Add 3 or 4 of those, make them nice and tasty. But let's have a look at our tanks themselves. You can design your tanks. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at what it looks like. It's the Auswerf, so we can create a variant. So what we got here? It's a Do I want to add anything at this point? No, I think we're all right. An Auswerf in 1939 is pretty far forward. Say hello, folks, in the chat. Do say hello if you're watching. You'll watch me get my arse handed to me later on by the Americans. Right, we've got air wings here with nothing to do. So let's attach these to some armies. What else we got? We must have built a load by now. Yay, more ground attack. Let's put those in with Rommel. So he's got thousands. And we got some fighters, didn't we? 79 fighters. Okay, but we'll add these to these guys so they can protect them, I think. That seems reasonable, doesn't it? I know. I want to give them to Rommel, didn't I? There he is. Swap them over. So we've got some doctrines now. We've got an air doctrine. Let's have a look. I like formation flying. Don't know why, I just do. I can invite somebody to the... Oh, we can invite the Siamese Empire. Let's do that. Come on board. What else? What's happening over here? Still fighting. Still fighting. Select military high command. Oh, we looked at this before, didn't I? So ignore that. Right. How was the war going? We've lost 111,000 men. They've lost 236,000 men. We've not even started yet, to be perfectly honest. We've already got Poland, the Netherlands. We've already been called. We're just waiting for the Romanians to join us. What are we on? 83% of the war is basically us. Okay, we've just got to wait now for the Belgians to stop messing us about. Let's ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore that. What did we say it was? December, wasn't it? I think it came in. So it's going to give me a little time just to sit and think about things. Think about what we've done. Let's upgrade our infantry stuff. Yes, of course you can come on in. Everybody's welcome. Great stuff. All right. In about a minute or so, we should be able to declare war on Belgium. And that'll be fun, won't it? Luxembourg, I think, takes a little bit longer. Don't know why. You can do it with your national goals, but you can also just declare war on them as well while you're doing something else. I figure that's what I was doing. Okay, we've got 3 civilian factories. Excellent. So let's get some fuel silos in. Let's put a few more of those in. Then I'll also put in some more military factories. Let's get a nice power base going here. Or at least a couple on each of those, and they can just work their way across. Any more navy? Hey, a victory. Sinking all sorts of stuff, aren't we? Ignore the navy for now. So I haven't got supremacy here yet, but I'm not too worried, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to shove all my aircraft into a naval attack to support a landing when I've got France. So I'm going to take France out first. And then I'll do the naval attack. The Soviets are not attacking us yet. No, they're sitting there looking at us. So my rear is okay. There's no actual naval landings by the Allies either, so that's good. And at the moment, I know I'm losing ships, but at least I'm grinding some of theirs out as well. So that's the main thing, isn't it? It's all about attrition at this point. Right, so let's have a look at armour protection. Can I get anything else at the moment? Should we go for a medium? 1940s medium? Yeah, let's do that. And we've got some air doctrine as well. So we'll go for a hunt and destroy. Nice bit of ground attack. What we're saying here. Not bothered about these. Ignore them. Come on. Come on, Belgium. Monday, 16th of December. So we'll have Belgium for Christmas. But what I'm going to do is, because then Belgium will be open, I can just push straight through to Paris. I can then shove these guys through on their attack. And it'll be happy days. Everybody will be much happier under the German yoke. Right, so we can now declare war. And we'll call the Allies in on that. Yep. Yep. So, yet again, we want an offensive line. Oh no, Rommel is going to go all the way across there. Then Manstein is going to go all the way across there. Going to take all of France. Von Bock, where are you going to go? You're going to go all the way across there. Because at the same time, I think Italy will probably be pushing up as well. And then, yeah, man. I don't want a front line, I want an offensive line. Let's just push him straight past Paris and then we'll see where the trouble is. So we've already got the other one as well. Did we have somebody else on that front line? Who's over here? Which army is this? So this is these guys taking off their front line for some reason. So we'll stick their front line on and we shall give them an attack line for there as well. But they're going to come in later on once we've started the actual assault. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on these, get these going, and then they will just push straight through Belgium and into France. Are you ready? Excellent. Belgium has joined the Allies once again. So there we go. We'll get through these easy enough. Let me also do some area defence as well with these. Just as it's coming in. So we are battering them. Belgium's gone. Look, Christmas I said, didn't I? Belgium for Christmas. There you go. So that's Belgium gone. And I need a new front line for these guys, don't I? No, they're just going to follow their offensive lines. They'll spread out from there. And they will batter the opposition. I've got a couple here that I need to get them sent in. Just to take out those allies that are coming in from the top. What do we want? Air innovations. Let's go for that, I think. And some doctrines. Land doctrine. I want a fire brigade. That's what I want. I think that attack on Belgium has banjaxed my front lines. So I'm going to reorganise. Let's just reorganise here. Get rid of those. Right, Rommel, your front line is going to be from here to there, and your attack line is going to be to there. Then let's just shut their attacks down for a second. Don't want to disorganise mess as we're going into France, do we? So I have another front line here with your offensive line coming through here. Then we've got a man here. So this little let's just put this on 1 second, just while I'm. There we go. Well, what's it giving me a front line? Let's put it there. There we are. No, it's because that's around Luxembourg. I forgot about Luxembourg. Right, so let's just ignore that for a second. So we're going to put you in the centre between these lads with another offensive line to pile through that centre there. That should be enough, I think. Then we'll set them doing. Let's set their attack as well. We may as well. Now we've started. This might be a little bit slower than I was initially hoping, but I forgot about these guys as well. This is the right joke. This is not a high command. Right, so I'm going to push these through. That way. Go on, get yourselves through. They're the panzers. They'll just cut through like butter. You watch. There we go. We stabilised the north. It doesn't matter what we got here. Right, we got a few. We've got 4 I can put in. Let's have a look. Let's put some of these infantry in where they're needed. And we've got another one here. And where's the other one gone? Okay. They've gone to their armies. They'll be in their armies somewhere. So I knew this wouldn't break, but what I'll do is I'll surround it anyway, and then they can just get crushed in their forts. They can sit there for a while and get hammered. Okay, the German Reich. Oh yeah, oh, Luxembourg, France. There we go. We've got it. So we got all their stuff. Another great victory for the Vaterland. France has capitulated. The Reich stands united under Adolf Hitler. So there's only Luxembourg now. Brave little Luxembourg. We got these guys here. Don't like them, so I'm going to send Rommel here just to finish them off. And offensive line into there. Just go do that. Who else we got? We need protection on this coast. So let's area defense all of this coastline here. Then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start a naval or get a naval invasion ready for the UK. So we're going to go from here and we're going to land here. Now I can't do anything at the moment because I don't have naval supremacy, and I'm not going to get it until you watch. Right, but first of all, I just want to reorganize some of these guys as well. So I want to put those ones facing the Soviets, and then we'll put these ones on area defense for now, just to protect the French coastline. Or should I? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do that. Well, I'm going to gather them up to the north. Actually, I'm going to put them around the ports so that when that naval invasion of the UK takes place, I can get them across pretty quick. That's the plan. Okay, so they're going to sit there. What else we got? Who have we got over here? These aren't doing anything, so I think these should be defending the coast as well. How are we doing down here? Yeah, it's about stalemated. The Franco-British Union. Right, if I can take out this, then that will sort out Africa, basically. That's what I'm hoping for. So we can now start building more stuff with our dockyards, new dockyards. And more tanks, please. That also means I can sort out these tanks as well. If you remember, I need to get these tank units sorted out. So where are we? Edit the medium tank battalions. Let's get rid of them. Put in a medium tank. That gives us a combat width of 8. I want to increase that. Medium tank. Medium tank. Medium tank, medium tank, and a medium tank. Let's make them big. That gives me a combat width of 18. We'll save that off. They're going to be huge. Absolutely huge they are. That's what we want in it. Right, so ignore the Navy for now. That was it. I was going to do the aerial attack on the UK now, wasn't I? That was the thing. So we take everything, yep, pile everything into attacking the shipping. Let's do some interception as well, and then that should give them something to think about, I think. We can organise these later into something else. Yeah, that's going to be pretty much, that's everything. English Channel, all of them going to English Channel pretty much. There's a few going into northern France. We can't get them into the Channel, can we? They're not close enough. But we can move them there, can't we though? So let's do that. Let's move them. So anybody that's northern France. So I'm just going to shift these into their various some of these places we've got. English Channel, English Channel, English Channel, English Channel, English Channel. English Channel, Northern France. Let's get them up to Normandy, English Channel, English Channel, English Channel, English Channel, English Channel. That's great. Right, so these ones, when you arrive, start operating over the English Channel, please. The other one's Normandy. Let's put you in as well. So we've got thousands, thousands of things there. Let's have a look at this. So we currently have 29% naval supremacy, and we need 50% to be able to do a landing. And we're still preparing, so it's going to take 70 days at least to prepare for this. So we're going to go really just sit and wait while the rest of these small pockets get knocked out. Yeah, well, see you, Rudolph. So this division down here is not going to last very long. Brave little Luxembourg is sitting there. I'm getting ace pilots. Tell you what, I'm going to switch off the news because it really annoys me. Up here, don't want news pop up. Do we want events? Do we want news? Don't really want events. That's better. I want the ones where I have to make a decision. Right, we've got 20 dockyards. Keep pumping out those destroyers. I must have loads at this point. Let's have a look. What have we got? Yeah, I've got 2 fleets here, so I can send these out to do some stuff. Let's put Shalvata in there. These can come here and they can do a patrol. Is that the only one of them? Let's do some patrols with these as well. Yeah. See, I'm not very used to doing the sea stuff. Yeah, that's them. That's the Zoroastras. What else we got here? They're not doing anything, so this is another Reich flotilla that should be doing something. Another patrol. And any more for any more reserve fleets? No. We've got a load of submarines still out. Well, you lot not doing anything. We need you out doing things. Yeah, they're moving to the assigned fleets area. So hopefully, soon enough, we should have naval supremacy, and then we will be able to naval battle. Look, there you go. We are giving them some hammer. Again, I'm going to lose a lot of aircraft for this, but it will be worth it because London will be ours. What have we got here? What are these guys doing? How many days? 14 of 70 days. Going to take a while. Right, naval. Capital ship raiders, let's go with that. Other doctrines, we've got air doctrine. So we can have combat unit destruction. Always fun. What I'm going to actually do is I'm going to give... Have we snipped out those? Yeah, they're gone. They're done. Done and done. I want to put some aircraft in with these guys. So I want some ground support. Let's just put those in. There you go. 500 of those should be more than enough at this point. How are we doing here? Click to show the battle in progress. They're attacking. We've lost 14 tactical bombers, 36 close air, but they have lost carrier, light cruiser, destroyers, 4 destroyers and submarines. So we're giving them a bloody nose, haven't we? Nasty. And another naval battle there. Another victory. So this I'm just literally piling everything into here. 100%. And then by the time that naval invasion is ready to go, it will go. And Portsmouth will be ours. Right, what I'm going to do, you just go when you're ready in 22 days. So we've got a better naval bomber now. Let's get some Fokker Wolves in as well. It's 1940 after all. So I want Rommel and his boys up here as well. Should we do another naval invasion? Kind of want them both at the same time, really, don't you? Let's go for Plymouth with that one. I can't remember how you do it. Nope. Nope. I'm just going to bring them up and they're just going to sit around here. Roundly have. And defend the land for a bit. More doctrines. Battlefield concentration. Let's have a go at that. Got military factories as well. Let's get some more CAS. Everybody likes CAS. The 99 factories. We'll put some more on the some of those. Where are we recruiting at? Excuse me, are they coming along? Just need a bit more stuff for them, don't we? Come on, you 9 watchers. Say hello. That's good Aryans, guys. How long do we say we got? 27 out of 70 days. Takes them a while to prepare, doesn't it? That's something we need to cut down. I'm literally just going to sit and wait for this now, because that's all secure over there. What's happening in here? I could go and help in Africa, but I'm just not bothered. It's better to go and get Britain first of all. Methinks. Oh, got some of these. Do some repairs. Build a few more factories. And a few more silos as well. For me fuel. Because that doesn't hurt, does it? Where are we at with these? 41 days, nearly there. It's going to be exciting when it happens. You watch. Military police. Let's get a few more of these support staff. There we go. Maintenance company. Let's just get them up. Can do anything else? Yeah, let's recruit some SS. Why not? Paramilitary training. Industrial land appropriation. Let's do that. Shall we? Let's do some anti-communist raids and anti-democratic raids. And let's go for war bonds as well. Oh, and let's give Himmler a field command. Bless his little cotton socks. There we go. Let's get rid of all this crap. Let's compromise on a moderate campaign. Let's do a little bit of recruitment for the SS. So now we're starting to get some SS units in. Let's put them in with those lads. Well, we've got some tanks. So let's give those over to your man. Right, okay. Look at all those victories there. Oh, brilliant. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Naval results, more victories. We are battering them. So this is going to sink the entire navy. And that's what we're looking forward to, isn't it? 47, so we've got 20 odd days left. So in game time, that's about half a minute. 20 days left. This is going to be a big countdown. Come on. Come on, can we do it? I need... Oh, we got a new thing. Sure, let's have some... Oh, we have already got that. What else should we have then? Do I want the... I don't need the Atlantic Wall. Let's form the right commissariats. Okay, we've got a bypass. First Ljubljana award. We've demanded Slovenia. Yugoslavia has accepted the to join our faction. Good stuff. They've declared war on Yugoslavia. Good for them. It's not going to get very far, is it? We don't care. Come on, 55 days. This is... We're counting down to the big one, aren't we? Poland. Ah, yeah, alright, whatever. We don't care. Bring them on. We're not bothered. The more the merrier. They can all come and join the party. Oh, we've only got 10% naval supremacy at the moment. Okay. We're going to need more than that then, aren't we? Okay. I would have thought by now that my ships would have battered them. My aircraft would have battered them. Let's have a look. They're giving us stuff. Or at least I thought they were. Okay, military high command. We put somebody in yet who was good? We'll just put the anti-submarine specialist in. I've only got 17% supremacy at this point. Let's have a look, see what my ships are doing. They're all repairing. Repairing and engaged in combat. Combat. They're operating. Any others? Who else we got here? Let's get them in. Get them out patrolling. Oh, should have given them a little fella to look after him. Marshal is the man. Right, let's go back here. Oh look, they've done a little landing. Cheeky buggers. You'll get that. You'll regret that. Oh, Soviet Union fighting Latvia. What's our supremacy like? Only 10% naval supremacy. Let's have a look at oil refining. We've got some more military factories. Let's put them on those. With an available war goal. No, I don't want to fight against Yugoslavia because that's going to take me away from the north at the moment. Get rid of them. So that good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Lots of aces. German aces. Where are my aircraft? Are they actually doing what they're supposed to be doing? That's the question, isn't it? It's going to take a while, I think. Are these ones piling as well? Are they all going in there? Yeah, come on, send them in. English Channel. Chuck them all in against the ships. And do some bombing as well. Oh, look at that. That's nice. But I actually want them somewhere else. I want them in here. What else we got? We got Sturmvogels, close air assaults. Let's chuck them in as well. They all need to be fighting against the that shipping, don't they? What else we got? Carriers. Carrier casts? Where did they get them from? That must have been on a carrier that got sunk. Let's throw as much hardware into this battle as we can. Let's ignore those. They can sit out of it. What else have we got? Any other planes? What about these ones over here? They're not doing anything, so let's bring them over. Yep. Pile them in. They can at least do some aerial fighting. What else we got? They're night fighters. We don't want them. Not bothered. What are these? Schnellkampfgewehren. Fast somethings. Yeah, bring them over. Can we get them in there actually? Let's move them to there, into Amsterdam instead. And let's get the actual ships themselves, the actual They won't move. Right, sod you then. Right, let's at least have them on the map doing something. Right, that didn't make great TV. Let's see. Look, they're still trying to fight, aren't they? See you later. Get lost. Don't try it, because you're only going to get your heads kicked in. Let's give some of these infantry units out. More free civilian factories. More military factories, please. What time is it? 20 to 9. We're alright for time. I don't want that war goal. I'll just let them build up a bit. In reserves. Look at all this lot going in here. And they're not doing anything. Okay. Literally got every single aircraft that you could even think of. And it's making no impact on the Royal Navy. Can I throw more in there? No, everybody's doing something by the looks of it. Apart from them, they weren't. English Channel, let's look. Yeah, they're all doing something. And yeah, they should all be doing something as well. So I've got too many aircraft in there. I've got 490, 500 or so. So let's move some of these out into some of the. There we go. That's an empty airfield there. Let's bring these numbers down a bit. What am I doing? There we go. 200. So there we go. That's better. Don't even know what got in there. Everybody in. How are we doing up here so far? Oh, that was a defeat. We only lost 3 aeroplanes though. Right, we've improved the medium tank chassis at least. So that's better. Let's upgrade some of this armour as well. What else we got? Backhand blow. We'll have some of that, whatever it is. And an air doctrine. Ground support integration. Always useful. 62 Messerschmitts. Where are they going to? Why are you standing by? Don't even know where you are. Oh, they're all over here, aren't they? Let's shift them. Get them earning their bread. Put them all over here. Then they can all go to here and they can do more stuff as well. Right, what decisions can we make? Let's have some war propaganda. Always useful. Another ace pilot. Millions of aces. How's this looking? Oh, look. We might be able to go for it, you know. Might happen. It looks like we. Oh, look, we've already landed. While I was watching. Right, so with that in mind, let's get a Rommel across. Right, new front line for Rommel, please. Stick them in there. New offensive line. Let's go Liverpool. You also need a new offensive line. All the way across there. And then bang, bang. Now, where are these lads? Oh, they're over, watching over the Soviet Union. Right. Shall we see if England falls? Look at that. We're going for it. We got the bridgehead. While I wasn't even watching, the Royal Navy got destroyed. That was good, wasn't it? London is ours. No stopping us now. Let's just send you lot through into Dover. Not Dover, Cornwall. Get into Norwich. Go and see old Alan Partridge. Look at that. There's not much left of the UK now, is there? Who's laughing now? Not you. There we go. The British have fallen. Treaty of Liverpool. Right. So let's see. Franco-British Union has capitulated. Ha! Great news. So it's now time for us to take something. I don't want to liberate. I want to take. So, well, first of all, I want Poland because, you know, it's mine. Mine. So now this is the peace talks, and I'm just gathering up stuff, and this is how much I've basically how much I've spent and how much I've got to spend. My score up here is 2,282, so I'm going to take all these places as well. I want France, or as much as France as possible, and I'm going to take a lot of Britain as well. We'll leave like Africa and the Far East and stuff like that. We'll leave that to Italy. So I'll probably be more interested in that anyway than I am. So at the moment I'm just literally clicking through and gathering all the different areas that I want. Oh, I've gone over my budget. Right, so that's it. We'll end that turn first of all. So that's all now become ours. So I'll just snatch up the rest of there. And look at that, they've taken Italy's come in and taken parts of Scotland. So look, let me get London at least. I can't take not yet. I'll have that. I'm just going to concentrate on grabbing as much of this as I can. I can't take Yorkshire just yet, but I'm going to have it now. I hope I am. If I pass, I would get less. I would get more for the next turn, but I don't want to pass just yet. I want to snatch up as much as I can of that. So it's looking all right so far, isn't it? The old German Reich. Right, where else should we take? I don't know what else to take. Australia? No, we can't have Australia. Let's have a look. I could liberate some of it. I do want to take some of the Raj. I don't know if I'm that fussed. I kind of want everything in one place, really. Let's go and take some of Morocco. No, because again, it's just too far away. I'm not bothered. I'm done. Or do I want it? Yes, of course I want it. What's wrong with me? I've been fighting for it. Stupid not to have it. Well, I can't have that, so I'm going to have to pass for the turn to get some more moolah. So at least we've got some of, a little slice of North Africa, as well as everything else. Is there anything else up for offer? I'll take Australia. Little bits and pieces here. Do I want them? Am I bothered about the Raj? Nah, I'm done. That's it. I'm going to leave the peace conference at that. Took 56 states. Italy took loads, but let him have it. Look at that. Italy got all of Africa apart from a tiny little bit up here. Bonnie Prince Charlie invading Scotland. Oh yeah, that's right. Right, so That was good, wasn't it? We've done everything we wanted to do. What do we want? 10:50. 9 coming up on 9 o'clock. I'm going to go for rocketry. Now I've got loads of factories. The next question is then, do we go for the Soviet Union? Because America's still sitting out of it. They're not doing anything. Why did Italy take Cumbria and Scotland? Idiots. Right, let's invite some people to the faction. Come on, join our faction. Come on in. We've got an available war goal. Should we go against Yugoslavia and just take it out? Just for the laugh. Let's have a look at where everyone is. They're protecting the north. Well, I can get them off guard. I don't need them doing that anymore. I don't want their front line there. No, that's going to go through to Hungary. It's a war goal, so I don't know. Let's just do it, shall we? What we said. I think I'm in. Yeah, annex a selected state. Okay. Don't know why it's not letting me do it. Never mind. So I've got no naval, but well, I'm not making naval bombers. I'm not making navy heavy fighters. Military factories. Let's get some more military equipment out to everybody. Outdated. So that's the artillery. Let's get that improved. What was our naval battles? That was a victory. We've got resistance everywhere, most likely. Let's have a look at our resistance map. It's not so bad actually. It's pretty crappy in France. 26 play. I'll tell you what, we'll put some people in. I think. You know, we'll roll on logistics. Where is it? Occupied territories. There we are. Belgium, Free France. So we'll put 25%. So we don't want a civilian oversight. Let's put a military governor in. That should reduce it. Give them a bit of iron rod, I think. Well, actually, do you think? I think, having now taken Britain, France, and bits of North Africa, I might actually leave it to there for tonight. That's showing you how I've crashed through it, if nothing else, just for a laugh. It's quite a nice. Shall we? Shall we crack on with Belgium? With Denmark? Yeah, go on. I want Denmark. Let's do it. Oh no, I need more political power. I can go for Denmark, can't I? Alright, good for you, Hungary. Where are those? These are all in Britain doing nothing. So let's put them on a front line over here. Get them doing something. And then if we can justify against Denmark. What else do we need? Military. Oh, we need more military factories always. Nothing wrong with that, is there? Let's put a few infantry divisions in. Fill up the spaces where people took damage. What doctrines we got? Floating fortress. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? More Zoroasters, please. What decisions can we make here? What are we looking for? Let's make a Reichskommissariat. There you go. Right, how long will it take to justify against them? Okay. So the Soviets have won against the Lithuanians. Let's get some ME1. 410s. Swap some of these around. Oh, give them the wrong one. No. Oh dear, I've given them the wrong ones. Oops. My bad. You can tell him he's getting late. There we go. Now we put Guderian back in. Right. That was the next question, wasn't it? How long are we going to be before we... 15th of December. It's June now. It's going to take 6 months. I think I'm going to wrap it up there, I think, guys. That's been a good hour and a half. A bit of fun. Hope you enjoyed it. If you've been watching, be very quiet in chat. Say hello or goodbye as I decide to... because if I go any further than this, I might save this off and I might come back to it at another point. But I suppose that's a quick demonstration, really, of how to play it quickly and badly. I'm obviously playing it on the easy settings, so it's not exactly hard to do this kind of thing, but it's a good way of learning the game, if nothing else, and all the bits and pieces and stuff. And that's what it's all about. Looks like we've got some British ships coming up here. What are these doing? These ones here. Yeah, the restored Norman Empire. Right. What have we got there? All sorts of people kicking about. Weird. Right, so I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching. Well, like I say, I hope you have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. It's a great little game, this. And I won't be doing another live stream, I don't think, until I get back from Austria. So it's going to be about 3 weeks, I think, from now. So I will see you in the next live stream that I do. Look out for a hobby update on Sunday. That's going to be the next thing. And I shall say, fare thee well. Enjoy your evening.